Get the Better newsletter. If anyone knows about working towards a goal, it's Olympic athletes. And watching them dominate in the Winter Games is providing us with some major inspiration right now to get up off the couch, put down the popcorn and get a workout in of our own. But a winter spent Netflix and chilling, with the occasional weekend run thrown in, can leave us struggling to remember what an ambitious fitness routine even looks like. Which is why setting a specific goal, albeit at slightly lower stakes, and putting a training plan in place is a smart way to get back on track. Not exactly sure where to start? Ariane Perry, co-founder of Sweet Defeat and an Olympic trials qualifier in track and field, is here to help. With all kinds of road races, including half marathons and full marathons, under her belt, she's perfected a structure that continues to carry her to the finish line. So why not use the Olympics as a catalyst to finally put your own training plan in place? Spring is right around the corner, so whether you have a half marathon on the calendar or finally signed up for that summer volleyball league, follow this formula to set yourself up for success. The 5 pillars of an effective training plan. It's tempting to take that newfound boost in motivation and jump right in. But taking a step back can make all the difference in structuring a plan and sticking with it for the long haul. These pillars apply to any training plan, whether you're training for the Olympics, a local road race or just preparing for a family ski trip, says Perry. It's something that anyone can implement for any fitness goal. The Goal Fitness Plan. Nutrition Rules, Injury Prevention, Competition Day Plan. Ariane Perry. Goal. First things first, you need a goal. Maybe you don't want to train for a marathon or you don't have a fitness goal in mind. There are some really cool ones you can think about. Maybe you want to train for a 5K or a triathlon, maybe it's doing 10 push-ups or 5 pull-ups, or maybe it's just jump roping for 3 minutes. There are lots of goals you can set, even if it's a skill like learning to play golf or snowboard. The most important thing is that you're setting a goal that's achievable, says Perry. Set short-term and long-term goals. So if you've never run before, don't sign up for a marathon, sign up for a 5K. See how that goes and then work your way up from there. I put my goal time and the date on a post-it note on the mirror in the bathroom. I'm looking at it every day. It's a reminder of the intention that I set. Put my goal time and the date on a post-it note on the mirror in the bathroom. I'm looking at it every day. It's a reminder of the intention that I set. Being realistic is so important, says Perry. After all, you want to set yourself up to tackle a goal that you can actually achieve, right? And that goes for timing, as well. If you haven't run a mile all winter, signing up for a half marathon at the end of the month isn't the most realistic timeline. Be honest with yourself about what your current fitness level is and give yourself the right amount of time to train, says Perry. Have your goal in mind? Now grab a pen. The first aspect of setting a goal is to write it down. Make it real. Put it in your calendar, put it in your phone. Something that I do when I train for marathons is I put my goal time and the date on a post-it note on the mirror in the bathroom. I'm looking at it every day. It's a reminder of the intention that I set when I signed up for the race and I decided to go after that goal. Fitness plan. Now that your goal is in place, it's time to structure a plan that will map out your journey to get there. Fitness plans typically have 3 phases. Preparation, 1 to 6 weeks. During your preparation phase, you're getting into the habits that are going to get you through your training plan. So if you're training for a race, you're getting into the cadence of running and lifting on cross-training, and working that into your schedule. You're building a base fitness and getting comfortable with your training schedule. Competition, 7 to 12 weeks. This isn't actually the competition that you've entered. This is the meat of your fitness training program, the time where you're pushing yourself beyond your limit every week. So if you're running 3 miles the first week, you're running for the next. You're increasing your volume and intensity, you're competing with yourself. And if it's something you can actually compete in, or enter a race, do that. Taper, 1 to 2 weeks. This is really common in endurance events like triathlons and marathons, but sprinters, figure skaters and golfers also taper. It's the 1 to 2 weeks before your event where you're decreasing your volume, but you're not decreasing your intensity. Running is a really simple example. If you're running 30 to 40 miles a week in preparation for your event, then you cut back to 20, but you don't cut back on your pace. If you were running a 7:30 pace in the meat of your competition training, keep that intensity, but scale back your volume. Tapers have been shown to increase performance by 5 to 20%. It may not sound like a lot, but when you watch the Olympics and you see athletes winning by tenths of a second, that 5 to 20% makes a big difference. Nutrition rules. In order to physically perform to the best of your ability, you need to be giving your body the right fuel. But you don't need to overhaul your whole diet. In addition to aiming for a balance of lean proteins, carbohydrates and healthy fats, Perry shares her simple rules that will make the biggest difference in your training. Hydrate. Studies show athletes that are dehydrated have a 45% decrease in their performance. That's huge, she says. Hydration is something you should be doing all the time. Get a water bottle and drink throughout the day as much as you can. When our muscles are hydrated, they're more flexible, they can absorb nutrients more quickly, and when you haven't had enough water you may feel tired or wilted, which is obviously not conducive to pushing yourself physically. Moderate. Don't change what you eat